I don't know if y'all seen this about with Shaq, talking about he gonna fight RG3. RG3 keep talking about Angel Reese, right? Now I'm gonna show y'all, I'm gonna play this for y'all can see this, and then we'll go down this rabbit hole. To me, this is kind of crazy, but let's watch it. Now, to me, I feel like Shaq doing too much. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I think Shaq doing too much.
I hate you now for messing with her. Now what? Say something about me. Oh, speaking of man, RG3, tweet another monkey post about my girl Angel Reese. I'm punching your fucking face. Okay? It's enough. Like, I don't usually do stuff like this, but just stop it, bro. You got your job, you got your podcast, leave my Angel Reese alone. I'm the one calling her and telling her not to respond. Fucking stop it. That's the last time. Okay? Thank you. It's not real hate. If you look around what's going on in this real country, that's hate. This is sports. I'm not supposed to like you. It's a shame that all the stuff you did in your life, you're going to be remembered for your podcast. You're going to be remembered for your podcast. That should tell you you're not that fucking great. I don't want to be remembered for Shaq's Bit podcast. I do not. Like, leave those girls alone. You already spoke on it. Let it go. So what? He hates us. So fucking what? I hate you now.
Hold on, y'all. We got to stop it. We got to stop this, bro. Because you just let somebody talk and you don't go in. Dog, come on, Shaq. You doing too much right now, bro, and your energy is in the wrong place. Now, all right, y'all know when I say stuff, I got receipts. I'm not just saying this just to say this, y'all. All right, so and my man called out. Well, we're gonna talk about all this stuff, dog. My man, he called out RG3 a long time ago. I forgot his name right now. Forgot his name, but he called out RG3 a long time ago. He called RG3 a cornball. And I understand why you would call RG3 a cornball. I understand that. I've been around dudes like RG3, black dudes that really don't fit in around black guys. They really don't feel comfortable talking to black women, so they go talk to white women or different races, or they hang out with different kind of guys. They hang out with different, like, dudes that skateboard and stuff like that because they grew up differently, right? Some dudes don't embrace the culture the same way. Sometimes people, they got a different spirit. They want to move around, right? But because you don't like what I like, I'm not going to attack you, right? I'm not going to bully you because you like to skateboard or because you like to do Dungeons and Dragons and stuff like that. When I like to go out here and go eat chicken wings at, at the club at nighttime. They're just different. People different, right? But they calling him a cornball because he don't really hang out around just all black dudes. But y'all, if we talk about what America really supposed to be, RG3 is living the American experience. He hung out with black dudes. He hung out with white folks. He dated black girls. He dated white girls. He hung out with everybody. And this is what America is supposed to be like. If you look at Coach Prime, the reason why Coach Prime has been successful is because he hang out with everybody. Coach Prime got a relationship with Goldberg. Coach Prime got a relationship. I don't know who the lady is that was with him at Jackson. Prime had the most white kids, Caucasian kids at an HBCU playing on the team. Like, he even went to a Caucasian tight end in overtime, which he dropped the ball, but he went to him in a crucial situation. And it's like, he got Mata, the kicker, like Mata doing this thing, and they got a cat speaking Spanish and all that kind of stuff. So Coach Prime is diverse, right? If you're gonna make it in America, you kind of gotta be diverse, unless you're just gonna be locked in with your own people. Even like Chinese folks can't just rock with Chinese people. They have their little net group of people, but they still sell to everybody else. So you can't just make it in this world and just be all about your one group of people. That's why segregation was such a big thing. White folks really understood, like, hold on, we need their dollar too. We need the black dollar. If we want to survive, we need to integrate this thing so we can have more of their money. If we got the best facilities, they're gonna come eat over here, and instead of going down there to the juke joint. Like, so we gotta be mindful of how I understand some folks, they don't want to be black at all, and they want to be another race. But I don't think RG3 is like that. And it was like, you never helped the brothers. I'm gonna show you what RG3 was doing right here, and they took it down. So I can't even show y'all this post now because they took it down. So I'm gonna show y'all the picture. I screenshotted it. when RG3 was working out with the dude Speed. And we gonna get to the Travis Hunter thing too, y'all. Travis Hunter finna do something crazy. Travis Hunter might be about to make more money doing something besides playing football, y'all. This might get crazy. This might get crazy, y'all. But where is this picture at, man? With RG3 and my man. Don't tell me I don't got it on here. I got RG3 is with Speed. I don't see it right now. I don't see it right now. I know I had it. Hold on. You say no Shaq. Not because RG3 should have not said or posted. All right, now, okay. I got you. So, all right. So, I was trying to find a post where RG3 was racing Speed. He a streamer guy. He's one of these guys that he supposed to get that $600 million deal, right? And RG3 was working with him. But this is the thing I'm going to tell y'all about Speed. Speed is just like RG3. He deal with everybody. That's why he about to make a $600 million. He gonna get a $600 million contract because he's a crossover kind of dude, black dude. He's a black dude, but he do a lot of suspect stuff. Like he always, like, one of his celebrations, he turned to the camera, he put his booty to the camera, and like that's kind of suspect. Like, what kind of grown man putting his booty to the camera? But he does that kind of stuff, and the other audience love that, and that's what he does. So he's a black dude. He can run fast. He can do all this kind of stuff, but he hangs out with the other crowd more than he hang out with his people. He got cousins and all that kind of stuff that he hang out with, but on his day-to-day, he hang out with the other crowd because he can do what he want to do and live how he want to live, and they accept him for being that. They don't talk about the way he talk or how he do this, why you wearing these clothes or what kind of shoes you got on. Like, they just let him be who he is. And so I understand why him and RG3 will have a little bond, right? Because they see the world the same way. But guess what? When all this stuff came out about RG3 with this post, whatever, that video is taken down now. The reason why I'm talking about that is because I want y'all to understand, even though he cool with RG3, they was rocking out. As soon as some stuff came up that wasn't good for his brand, he cut it off. He cut it off just like that. When it wasn't good for his brand, he cut it off. So let me show y'all what I'm talking about when I'm talking about good for brand and all this kind of stuff. And what RG3 was talking about with Angel Reese was, we getting all this stuff bench screwed. RG3, when he posts this thing, so this is what RG3 posts. So hold on. So let me go back to show y'all my receipts now. Before all this stuff posted, this was one of my last week's show. We posted, we were posting Angel Reese, her stats, how she's in the All-Star game, how her numbers, whatever. We talked about all this stuff, how she got a WNBA record. We talking about all this kind of stuff. We talking about how I said I like how she do her sexy stuff. Just keep being sexy, man. You cool, right? Then we was talking about on another podcast, we was talking about how her numbers at the beginning of the season, they weren't that great. And now on the back end, her numbers looking real good. So we talk about this stuff on a day-to-day, right? And we talked about this right here, how she was on the cover. And I want to show y'all this real quick. I'm gonna show y'all this. Well, hold on. Let me finish this with Shaq. So when I get into all this stuff, y'all understand what I'm saying now. Y'all understand what I'm saying. Let me finish this off with Shaq.
She's not gonna respond because I'm the one calling her and be like, baby, keep it classy. Because she's not soft by any means. You're from the streets. But I'm like, you're beautiful. Don't indulge with these fools, because he's a fool. You don't even have G14 classification to say that. I would respect it more if Lisa Leslie said it. Like, that's your category. Stay out of them people's category. Okay, you're sports, whatever you do, you talk about sports, but bro, don't.
Oh, what you mean, bro? Stop it, Shaq. Listen what Shaq said. That's these people category. Like, he talking about sports. So he's a sports guy talking about sports. When he first started talking about all this stuff, he was talking about Angel Reese, when they Caitlin Clark, and they was about to get into the fight thing, right? That's sports. Right now, we talking about a video game cover. We talking about sports again. Like you saying, so only girls can talk, or ladies can talk about ladies' issues. but women want to get treated fairly, right? And I just watched a Pivot podcast this morning because I was going to talk about Ryan Clark, and they had a guy on there from the Eagles. I think he's a cornerback or a safety, and they were just saying how he was like going through emotional like trauma and stuff because he got cut by the Eagles. He went to another team and he came back to the Eagles and he helped them win the Super Bowl this past year, and then they cut him again, and now he's gonna go play for the Houston Texans. And they was just like, why you think they treat you like this, whatever, and they was trying to figure it out. And so this is what happens when you're a top player. You get cut if you don't do things a certain way. And they like, look, why? He was like, I had outbursts, I did this. And he was like, y'all look at my record. I ain't never fought nobody, I ain't never had no. And they were saying somebody he put a hit out on somebody. And he was like, I ain't put no hit out on nobody. Like, I ain't even never talked to this dude. Like, so the whole thing I'm trying to get y'all to understand, you got other grown men that's making millions of dollars that's getting cut off their team because their behavior is not fit for the team, right? So sometimes if your behavior is not what they desire, they will cut you. And he was like, he kind of having mental anxiety, all this kind of stuff, because he's paying for everything. He was like, if I lose this gig, my mama and my kids and everybody count on me, it might get bad, right? So he having anxiety right now. He like he don't know. He trying to figure it out. He's 27 now. He's like, I'm still kind of young. They acting like I'm older. So they just trying to find a way to get rid of him. And they now on the pivot, they trying to walk through steps to try to figure out, okay, what could you be doing wrong so when you get your next team, you don't do the same thing. They're not just saying, no, we're not going to talk about this. You're fine. You're great. No, they're saying, look, man, retrace your steps. What have you did in the locker room? He was just saying how when he got to, I think he was in Houston. No, he was in the Eagles. And it was like the music was playing loud and they was in the weight room. And they always make the rookies. Y'all seen what Shador and Shiloh was saying, what they're Shador saying he was cleaning out old boy locker. Shiloh said he going to be the snack guy, all that kind of stuff. When you're a rookie, they make you do little stuff. So it was a lot of weights on the floor in the weight room. And he was like, hey, Rook, y'all clean these weights up, right? And the rookie got mad and went and told the coach, and the coach came at him like, look, you don't talk to the rookies like that. That's not how it's normally done. If you're a vet, you can tell the rookies to pick up the weights. So I'm getting to all this, y'all, to let y'all see, like, when the norm, when you do something and you rub people the wrong way, they treat you differently, right? And what RG3 and all them are saying is some of the stuff you can do, Angel Reese, some of the stuff you can't do. Because if you do it too much and you rub somebody the wrong way, you can get blacklisted. You can get traded out of the league. You can get blocked out of the league. That's all he kept saying. Look, when they was on vacation and he took this picture with his wife on vacation and he got cut from his show, right? He got cut for doing this picture right here. And it looked a little suspect or whatever, but he just having fun with his wife. They got the same clothes on, outfit, whatever. They out doing their thing. But they cut it, dog. Like they cut him from his show because of that. So he understands, like, look, anything you say and do can be held against you. So he's trying to warn her, like, hey, show me this stuff you want to pull back on. But let's finish what Shaq's saying, and let's see how Shaq just pushing everything up on the rug.
Deep, y'all females, y'all understand what that's like. If he hates her, so what? Mind your business. Like, I don't mind you doing your job saying anyone, but don't pick on that little girl. Because guess what? I'm her protector. Now pick on me. You pick on me, I'm going to punch you in your fucking face.
Now, so in the chat, y'all let me know, man. Y'all let me know. Do y'all feel like what's going on, Warren? Salute. What's happening, Warren? Do y'all feel like Shaq is picking on her? I mean, not Shaq, RG3. Do y'all feel like RG3 is picking on her? Y'all put a 1 in the chat if y'all feel like he is. Y'all put a 0 in the chat if y'all feel like he's not. Like, do y'all feel like he's actually going out of his way to pick on her? And the other thing, when he's talking about this post that was tweeted out. All right, so I'm gonna show y'all the post that was tweeted. Well, hold on, let me show y'all RG3 responded when he got let go for hanging out with his wife and doing whatever they do, and they post a pic. I'm gonna show you how he responded to it. I'm gonna show you how he responded to it. So we can get the clarity. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Here we go.
For the love of God, this picture is going viral right now. Stay with me.
This is a giant croissant from Felipe Contesini, Paris. And my wife said, you know what? Why not? Let's try it out. Seems like it's going to be delicious. So we took this picture, thinking nothing of it. We're just having a great time in Paris. And then when in Paris, you must croissant. Or as we captioned it, it's always croissant o'clock in Paris. But then the internet got a hold of it. And boy, oh boy, did they go to work. I guess a man can't enjoy a croissant with his wife and post it on the internet anymore. I will spare you the memes, but you can go find them for yourself. But just know that this croissant was absolutely delicious. Our matching pants even made it even better. I will never shy away from having a good time with my wife with the croissant in hand.
No. All right, now y'all see that's how he handled that situation. He lost his job, all that kind of stuff, but he was still cool. And what he did, he started his own podcast. He did his thing, and him and his wife do the podcast together. And that's what I want to show y'all, that picture with him and Speedy, because in the background, you see his wife in the background. And when he did the post about Angel Reese, his wife was in the background, and they were trying to make it seem like, oh, you had the white woman in the background when you're talking about the background. No, he has his wife in the background a lot because she do the show with him. When he doing a special, he talk about something, he get in front. If she doing something she talking about, he get in back. So they got two chairs back there to sit in the back. So whoever story it is, they can sit in the front. It's so like people, they ain't watching everything and they just jump to conclusion and saying stuff. Like, honestly, I think RG3 is one of the most neutral people. And Shaq was just like, he's picking on this little girl. All right, so this is the picture, y'all. I'll show y'all the picture. And look, so this is the cover right here. All right, the new WNBA, NBA 2K game is coming out. You got Carmelo Anthony on it. You got my man, I think his name, I forgot, SSG or something that came. And you got Angel Reese. It's a female WNBA like league and built into the game now, right? And I'm gonna actually show y'all some highlights to this, like her playing. It looked pretty good. I ain't gonna hold y'all. But RG3 posted this picture because somebody sent it to him, right? Somebody, so this is Angel Reese. They trying to make fun of her, right? I'm trying to show where's the original post. I think I had the original post when she was on the cover just by herself. Cause we talked about this last week. Here we go. We talked about this last week. So I already showed this, but somebody else took this and they put a little mic on there, right? So, you know, they were like, they going in, but look, somebody did this with RG3. Somebody did this with RG3 when he played for the Redskins, right? So RG3 been through this same stuff, bro. They done him like this, right? So, and let me see how y'all voted. What's going on? What's going on, y'all? I want y'all to see, y'all won't vote. I want y'all to stick y'all neck out there and y'all let me know, is RG3 on the wrong side or is he on the right side? Y'all put a 1 if he on the wrong side. Y'all put a 0 if y'all don't think he did anything wrong. But all right, so let me get to what Shaq said, so we'll be clear about all this. This dog, we all know this, and that's why she played in the WNBA. We know she a woman, dog. Oh yeah, so you saying 1? You say he was wrong, right? I'll say he was wrong, right? Okay, all right. So look. So when they did this picture of RG3, they were wrong for doing this, right? Or whoever did this picture, they was wrong. But who was the original person that did this picture? It wasn't RG3. I'm gonna show y'all what RG3 posted when he shared this picture right here. Nobody ain't talking about the original person who shared this. Nobody ain't talking about that person. This is what RG3 posted. He was like, all right, this got to stop. This has got to stop. There's no place for racism in the world. And see, y'all got to understand this. I got friends like this. My friends that I went to school with, almost 50-50, like 50% of them dudes got married, like interracial couples, right? From all different countries and stuff, right? So I know by having conversation with them, they have different kind of conversation in their house. It's certain things they can talk about. It's certain movies and stuff that they don't watch and whatever because they got multiple races in the house. So it's like it's certain things. Like one of my homeboys, he said they can't say the N-word in their house, right? And I was like, that for real? He was like, yeah, he like because it's offensive. Because if my wife say it, now it's an issue. So he's like, so nobody can't say it. If she can't say it, I can't say it. My kids can't say it, right? But one of his kids got called the N-word at school, and it turned into an issue, and they had to go through that. So the wife ain't never had to go through this kind of stuff. Now she got to go through this kind of stuff. So it's some things they try to avoid because their house is blended. You got to deal with different grandparents and all kind of stuff. Now different cultures come together, so you can't treat everything the same. Your food and stuff different. Like the shows y'all watch is so much stuff different, and you're trying to blend these different cultures together, right? So I'm not just saying this because I'm an RG3 fan and not. No, I'm talking about from what I see with my friends that have been in interracial marriages, some that worked, some that didn't work, some that's still going on to this day, some of the stuff they had to deal with and how they dealt with it, right? So I see why RG3 says what he says because he's not trying to be on no racist stuff. He's just trying to talk about people being good people, right? And how this all got started, he was saying Angel Reese, she retweeted a post where somebody was saying she gonna put hands on that white girl or something like that. And it's like when you're trying to have brands, right? And see, we talked about this the other day. Like I was talking about how Coco was on the Wheaties box. And I was like, is Angel Reese gonna be on the box next? Will she be on the box? And one of my dude LG sent us this. She already on the box. Reese's Puffs. She doing her thing. She already got it, right? But guess what? You repping Reebok. You repping General Mills. Now you on 2K. You repping this. They got you, man. You doing your thing. And I like how you got the sexy involved with your shoe. How you always got the sexy going, right? I like it. I like the black Barbie. I like it how you got the shoes with the roses all on there and stuff, and these Barbie shoes that came out. I rocks with it, right? So I rocks with it. And we got some zeros in the chat. We got a Warren, we got a 0 and a 1. I got you, Warren. But bro, hold on. Got all right, so y'all going at RG3 for talking about sharing a monkey post, but what did RG3 post when he shared the post? That's the first thing he posted is this got to stop. There's no place for racism in the world. So instead of y'all going at RG3, why aren't y'all going at the guy that posted this, right? You see his name right there. Y'all see his name? Are people going at him? And you see RG3 is not following this guy. So people's like, this didn't have a lot of it was only like 21 likes or something when it first started. But once RG3 showed it, 3 million people. But guess what probably happened now? If somebody know this dude and they know his job, he could have got fired from his job too. Because RG3 brought some attention to it. Like, are y'all looking at it that way? He called out an injustice. And he said he kept quiet about this because Angel Reese started talking about his family and his kids. And like he wasn't talking about her no more at all until he saw this come out and he was like, this is wrong. So he talked about it. So is he being nasty right here, or he trying to call somebody to the table like, look, y'all, this ain't right? To me, it's like he's saying this got to stop. This ain't right. We should never be calling people monkeys and stuff. Like, come on, y'all. Depicting people as monkeys. You shouldn't do that. That's what he's saying. We shouldn't do that. He's not saying, oh, y'all, this is how Angel Reese look. Like, are we seeing the same thing? I just want to make sure we're seeing the same thing. Like, that's what I see. And he said he tried to leave it alone because all the backlash. But then look what Shaq do. Shaq don't attack this guy. He attacked RG3. And we gonna get into more of this tomorrow, but I'm gonna say this, y'all. And see, Whitlock, he came out, he said something about Angel Reese. He was just like, at first he went with it, blah, blah, blah. And he like, but what she's doing for the WNBA, she's actually turning the corner. She got a lot of brands and stuff. She bought into the soccer team and everything. So she's doing her stuff, right? And he was just like, the sex appeal that she brought was good for the league. And me and my homeboys been saying that for a long time, but people get mad. Y'all know what they always say? They say sex sells. That's what I've always heard. That's why you always want to try to have ladies and stuff working in your restaurants, whatever, because you want a pretty lady serving you. You want a strong, big dude serving you. You want a lady serving you, right? But Angel Reese was kind of like, she didn't like how people were sexualizing her. But when I watch her videos, look at Angel Reese. She jumping, dancing, putting her booty all in the video. Here's another video. Her and another girl in the video. The other girl facing, she turned around, put her booty all in the video. Here's another video when she walking. Like, look at this skirt she got on. That skirt come all the way up look how that cut come all the way up here. That cut come all the way up here. So it's just like, in DJ Bless One, you did a video, and I rock with you, DJ Bless One. But like, I'm hearing the bias in you too, dog. I'm hearing it. I'm just like, y'all, why we can't talk about this like for real, for real? Like on this picture right here, we talking about how Caitlin Clark, her numbers are down, and how Angel Reese numbers are up. Now, if y'all look at this, y'all help me understand. Their numbers are almost the same, except for Angel Reese got more rebounds and Caitlin Clark got more assists. Their numbers are almost the same. But we finna bash. Listen what my man trying to do. He trying to bash Caitlin Clark because her numbers are almost the same as Angel Reese. He's like, oh, her numbers are down, but her numbers are almost the same as Angel Reese. So if you can bash Caitlin Clark for this, that means you can bash Angel Reese for this. But the thing about it is, Angel Reese numbers are up and Caitlin Clark numbers are down. But I don't really care about neither one of them. Like on that, all that we want y'all to do is help build a league, do your thing, stay out of trouble, and help the league grow. That's all we've been saying the whole time. Help the league grow, stay out of trouble. Like Angel Reese be doing little stuff that's kind of risque. And we like, look, don't do that, man. You got too much to lose. You got too much to lose. And tomorrow I'm going to finish up this story and I'm going to show y'all a person. I'm going to show y'all a person that's almost lined up with Angel Reese. They almost walking in the same footsteps. And she started off like Angel Reese and she was going to do it her way. And I'm going to show y'all her 7 years later, how she changed up and how she getting more opportunity and stuff now. But now she doing it on the back end. And it's almost funny, like their stories are almost a mirror image of each other. And the reason why I want to bring this to y'all attention, because when the other girl was saying, y'all leave me alone and all this kind of stuff, she was blowing opportunities. Now she done cleaned it up. Now everything going better for her right now. And this is, we just seeing the same thing. It's like when an old cat see young cats messing up, we speaking on it. We ain't saying, oh, don't say nothing, leave them alone. No, you can't leave them alone because they're going to mess up and ruin their opportunity because they're young and they don't know. And I get it, Shaq. I get it. She's helping you make money, dog. And I get it. You trying to help her on the back end. And but RG3 said somebody from her inside circle. Somebody from her inside circle reached out to him. Was it Shaq? Was it somebody else? We don't know. But RG3 is not gonna put that source out there because now you get this person in big time trouble. But a lot of times people won't tell superstars, P. Diddy, R. Kelly, and some of these ladies, look, you got to change your way up. They're afraid because they know if they tell them the truth, they're gonna get fired or they're gonna get all kind of attitude. So they just don't want to say nothing. And that's not how to real. I'm gonna tell y'all somebody else that did the same thing. This man right here. Now, did Bill Cosby get in all this trouble because he was trying to buy? I think he was trying to buy CNN or NBC or something like that. He was trying to buy it by the network, like how Shaq brought Reebok back. I think he was trying to buy that network. And yeah, I remember back in the day, Bill Cosby could do no wrong. Bill Cosby would say all this nice stuff you got to say and how you treat women, whatever. But then come out down the line, oh, Bill Cosby has some other stuff going on behind closed doors. So like, I don't buy this, dog. When I see these dudes saying all this stuff, oh, do this and do this, I don't buy it because I know what goes on behind closed doors. And you saying stuff in front of the camera to make it sound good, but behind closed doors, you do stuff your way, and it ain't always the way you want everybody to know how you rock. It ain't the way. Even when Shaq was on the show with Angel Reese, they always got in trouble because when they started talking and going back and forth, and people were finna start saying Shaq was a bad guy. Just that quick. He her protector, but just that quick, he was finna turn into the bad guy because he disagreed with something that she was talking about doing, or he was just trying to change her mind, thought, or whatever, blah, blah, blah. And he almost turned into the bad guy. Just that quick. So now he's learned, okay, I'm not gonna go against it. I'm gonna just go with her. I'm gonna just let the young person lead me. Hey man, hey, look, people still see black and white, and the reason, man, the reason why people still see black and white, it ain't because of black folks. And I'm gonna just say that it's not because of black folks. But hold on, let me show y'all this video game. It look nice, dog. It look real. Let me show y'all this. I was actually, when I saw it, it made me want to just go in there and play around with it just to see. Here we go. Take this Shaq picture down. And when I seen this, I was like, what the heck? What the hell? Nah, she on there getting to it. And they got her face like, that's one thing when you got somebody facing. I was saying that was pretty cool, man, how they had her on there with the the hair moving. That's what I really like, how the hair move like that. So I mean, that's pretty cool, y'all. I like this because they get an option for girls to play. They get to play, and if you play, and this is what I was trying to tell The Rock, he got to get a video game. He got to get a 2K video game for his football league. Because when little girls get to play this now, or little boys play this now, now some little boys will play this because they little. They just want to play whatever they want to play. Some little boys will play this. They'll play with Caitlin Clark and all this kind of stuff. And now they'll want to watch the games because now they know all the players on the team. This is how you help build your brand with a video game. Like little kids, they play video game. Now they know who to look for on the court. So yeah, man. But we're gonna get into more of this tomorrow. We got some more stuff. We're gonna talk more Colorado news. We're gonna talk about tomorrow. But y'all gotta keep an open mind, man. Let me see if I got anything else on here before I go. Let me see. We talked about the RG3 speed situation. And I see even RG3 got blackballed twice with the speed situation and with the croissant situation. Both times. Oh, so here go what they saying on the Give Arena show. I'm gonna show y'all a little bit of this. All right, and see now I want y'all to watch this now on the Give Arena show. When they ask the lady about, I think it's Cheryl Swoops, I think. When they ask her about the stuff, she don't never really give you a direct answer. And you know why she won't really give you a direct answer? Because if she ever give you a direct answer, now somebody can come at her for saying this or going to that side or going to that side. So she just kind of stay on the fence. And when you trying to teach a little kid something or a younger person, some person that's younger than you something, the youth, and you on the fence, they walk away not knowing the answer. Say it for what it is, stand on it. But guess what? Angel Reese in the space that she was never in the space. Even though she was good and she was a baller, some people might say she was better than Angel Reese. But she didn't have the same opportunities as her. She didn't make the same kind of money. She didn't have the same deal. So she don't really understand everything Angel Reese is going through. But let's listen to this, and I'm gonna let y'all hear this. Y'all tell me what y'all think.
I'm tired.
I'm tired for you.
The narrative is tired. My question though for I got chocolate on me. My biggest question.
What are your thoughts on the situation with Angel Reese and RG3 and this whole Angel hates Caitlin Clark situation?
I'm tired.
I'm tired for you.
The narrative is tired. My question though for I got chocolate on me.
See, I'm tired. Now she talking about she got chocolate on her, like she trying to change. She's buying time to change the narrative instead of just answering the question.
My biggest question though for RG3 is like, why do you keep Angel's name in your mouth? I feel like
because he reports on sports, and Angel's always in the news. I can answer that question. That's why she keep being in my mouth. At first, I was just trying to report like all the good stuff. Then all the other stuff started coming out. And me and Promo was like, we was talking about some of it, but we was like, we ain't gonna talk about that. We ain't gonna talk about that. And then it just kept. It's like a pot that you have on the stove that you keep just. It's hot. It's boiling. But if you don't move it off that spot, it's gonna start spilling over the stove. And that's how we looking at this situation. Like, okay, she keep putting us in a situation where it's gonna get really hot. And it might boil over.
I don't know if he's obsessed with her.
It's his wife. That's why.
I don't know who it is. I'm just tired of it.
See, like, is he obsessed with her? RG3 has talked about the same stories that everybody else done talked about. Like, he's talking about the same stuff. Now, hold on. The one thing he did break was the little monkey thing. But when he broke that, he talked about how this is not acceptable. And he said, I was trying to keep her name out of my mouth because the whole thing, how her family and stuff got dragged into it, right? And you heard what Nick Young just said. It's her wife. Dog, what her wife got to do with the man with the post talking about the monkey? What does his wife has to do with the fight and all that stuff with Caitlin Clark and with the stuff in the face and all this kind of stuff? That don't got nothing to do with his wife. He talking about the sports, bro. Like, why y'all doing this? Why we can't just talk about the sports and talk about the right and the wrong? The reason why we can't talk about the right and the wrong, because Angel Reese is something wrong with some of this stuff. So now we can't talk about it. Like, I'm not gonna play this game, y'all. Let's not play this game, bro. Let's call it for what it is so the girl won't miss out on money. Y'all gonna mess around and keep sweeping this up on the rug, and she gonna end up losing out on the bag. And y'all gonna fund her GoFundMe account when she can't afford her house? No.
But I only saw that image when he posted it.
And that was,
I didn't see it. I didn't see it anywhere else.
I think at the point that image was not really, hadn't gone viral, was on a small account, had a limited amount of viewership on it, and he now elevates it, gets several million impressions on his tweet.
So to say, you know, it's racist and we shouldn't do it and racism doesn't work, why are you sharing it?
That's why he's sharing it, because when people do racist stuff, you share it. And now if they at a job or something, they can lose their job. They can lose their job for doing stuff that when you're trying to bully people or you doing stuff bad to folks, you can lose your job or your friends and your family, people that thought it was cool. Like if this dude got any black friends or whatever, they see this, they can be like, man, I don't want to hang around Buddy no more. That's why you do this, to put light on it. Like, why I don't understand this? So if somebody do something racist to you, you don't want nobody to talk about it. Or would you want somebody to talk about it and bring light to it and hopefully bring some kind of justice to the situation? Can we use our big brain on this, y'all? Or we gotta use our little brain? Let's keep going, man. Let's keep going. But I just don't understand how people don't understand what's going on right now.
Because the only time I saw it was when he posted it. And then to say that somebody in Angel Circle called him and told him that she hates Caitlyn.
That's sick.
It's bullshit.
Yes.
Now he's saying it's bullshit. So what y'all want him to do? Y'all want him to expose the person in the circle? That's what y'all want. Just say that. Say that. Say y'all want somebody in the circle to get. And then what if it's somebody that actually can help her move around, and then that relationship falls apart? What if it's somebody that actually helped her move up, and he knows RG3 or she knows RG3, and was like, yeah, she actually does, yeah, and now this gets exposed, and now she get an attitude with it, and now they have to stop doing their dealings. Y'all want that to happen? Well, RG3 just saying, look, man, somebody done reached out to me talking about the same stuff, somebody in your inner circle, but they can't talk to you because you don't want to listen to nobody. That's pretty much what he's saying.
It just is. And at some point, like as a grown man, like go find something else to do. Instead of sitting here trying to pit Angel against Caitlyn, I think both of them have actually said they don't hate each other. But I will also say if they don't like each other, that's okay.
Okay.
Like it's a lot of people I don't like.
Me too. There's a lot of people.
Me too.
It's okay if
Sally
they don't like each other. I think there are a lot of NBA guys that don't like each other, but it's not blown out of proportion like this is. And he's talking about other people that are part of the problem. Like,
all right, so listen to what you're saying. It's a lot of NBA players that don't like each other. It's not blown out of proportion like this. All right, so when Gilbert Arenas and that guy had the gun situation, whatever, what happened with them? And that was Gilbert Arenas' homeboy. They ended up getting suspended and all this kind of stuff. They lost a lot of money, right? Because they was arguing and fighting. It's a lot of people that do stupid stuff. When Steven Jackson always had that tough guy kind of attitude. When he got into that big old fight in the palace, the Malice in the Palace, the boy got suspended for a whole year. They lost millions of dollars. So it's just like, okay, so we just seen Angel Reese trying to fight Caitlyn Clark. And like the dude that was on the pit the other day, the safety, he was saying once he read the fine for fighting, he was like, shoot, I ain't gonna never fight nobody. But he done got into a lot of issues on teams because of his attitude, right? So it's just like, so y'all just want us to not say nothing about none of this and let them just fall into these traps and lose money, or would y'all want us to say something about it before it actually happens so they can kind of get some help with it so it don't never happen? Like why we can't talk about these issues? Now listening to this stuff and it seems like it's a bunch of excuses, man.
you're a big part of the problem. Shout out to her mom.
So Shaq responded recently as well and said, had a direct threat to RG3, said if you ever post another monkey post of Angel again, he will punch you in your effing face.
As he
I
should.
believe it was Shaq's words. Shaq and Angel obviously work together at Reebok, like his little sister. They're very present.
And again, y'all, the odds. The reason why Caitlyn is getting so much love and support is because she was a victim. They felt into that victim kind of situation where everybody felt sorry for her, right? Y'all remember that? When everybody felt sorry for her. And that's why everybody started showing up, showing her love, going the extra mile to show her support, right? Yeah, people want to watch her shoot and she can shoot. But the reason why a lot of people showed up for Caitlin Clark is because they felt bad for her because she was getting treated wrong, right? So guess what, y'all? By RG3 sharing this, and when they do making a post about her being a monkey and all this kind of stuff, it might make more people care about Angel Reese. And more people might start giving her the same sympathy that Caitlin Clark is getting. And guess what? She might get more people to buy her shoes and support her. Have we thought about that too? Because we say this stuff, and I don't know if when we saying it, are y'all really listening? But we saying this stuff. Like Caitlyn got the sympathy vote. A lot of people say that. So guess what? This might help Angel get the sympathy vote. I don't know. I don't know if I just see stuff different than y'all, but what I'm hearing right now is just a bunch of like excuses.
LSU games and
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out, is he posting it?
Uncle Ruckus.
What'd you say?
See, he calling him Uncle Ruckus. And now see, I'm with Gilbert Arenas. Now watch what Gilbert about to say. He calling the man Uncle Ruckus. Dog, you was with a white girl too, bro. Cut it out, Swaggy Pete. You was with Iggy Azalea and you got caught. Your teammate told on you. You got caught. You was with a white girl. So stop acting like you won't never date white girl because you had you one and you got caught, bro. Stop it, man.
He posting it as like I'm showing the world this, and then I stand back and then pretend that I don't condone this. But I'm the one that's presenting it for the world to see.
very offensive imagery.
So, like, again, all this what they talking about, offensive imagery, all this kind of stuff. Why is nobody talking about the person that posted it the first time, the person that created it? Why are we only talking about RG3 that shared it and said this is no place, like this shouldn't be happening in America? Like he's saying we shouldn't be doing this. I don't understand why we ain't talking about the source where it actually came from.
Last thing I'll say, I don't even want to talk about that monkey picture he posted. Like for me, it should be about us celebrating, like Angel being only the third Black WNBA player to be on the cover of NBA 2K with Candace, Asia, and Angel.
That's all.
Like we should be celebrating that. We should be celebrating whether you like it or not. We should be celebrating Angel Reese getting a signature shoe. Like those are things in the women's game that have been unheard of.
All right, now she correct, right? And that's why I shared this stuff last week. That's why I already shared that last week. And that's what I said. That's why I'm so happy I have receipts, because I already shared this last week, right? I already talked about how she was breaking records last week, right? But when a dude is posting a video, I mean a picture of a person being a monkey, that's offensive to so many people. So we ain't gonna go after the person that made it. But guess what? The person that made it might be fair-skinned. So, newsflash, a lot of people that's not fair-skinned don't like talking about stuff that fair-skinned people did, because you might get a slap on the wrist. You see, what's that? Fat Joe. He can't even talk about the people that robbed him. Like, so that's what's really going on, man. It's like people are scared. You scared to stand up to the person you really need to be standing up to. We're gonna talk about RG3 because he looked like us. But the person who really posted it, we ain't gonna talk about that person. We're not gonna talk about that person. We saying RG3 already on the wrong side of public opinion. Why is he on the wrong side of the public? I get what you're saying about the milkman thing, and that's what I'm saying. We talked about it earlier in the show. He Aki. He the black dude that hang out with different kind of people. He sometimes like the black military dude. Sometimes that black military dude that's moved and lived in all different places. When they go to a city, they don't never just hang out with the black people. They hang out with all kind of, because they done been around all kind of stuff, and they got more on their palate than just hanging out and doing hood stuff and listen to rap music or whatever. They want to do a lot of other stuff because they've been exposed to a lot of other stuff. And I think RG3 is one of them kind of guys. I can tell the way he talk, he ain't from the hood like that, right? You can tell he went to a private school and all that kind of stuff. So RG3, he's gonna sing Aki to a lot of black people. It is what it is. It is what it is. We've been saying this a long time ago. He's gonna be Aki. And that's why a lot of black dudes that's a little Aki, they marry other races because they can deal with them better. They don't understand how to deal with a black woman with that energy that she gonna give you some days. It's hard to deal with that for some people. Some people it's a little easier. I'm listening to a little bit more.
And for her to be able to grace the cover of NBA 2K, talking about her signature shoe, her release, like RG3, you want to go post something completely different and then blame it on somebody else when we should be celebrating what's going on in the women's game today.
Yeah, we talked about it. And, I sit here as like, them liking or not liking each other is irrelevant, right? It's irrelevant, but it's the safest topic in sports, black versus white, because that's been done through history, right? It's the American way, black versus white. That's more comfortable than the reality, and it's because it's lazy journalism, right? Instead of saying, hey, these two girls or women both got signature shoes within damn near 12 months of being professionals. That's a celebration. Being on the cover, that's a celebration. Having McDonald's, because the more, I don't care if you say they belong, there are numbers. One is playing basketball, one is playing media and understanding fucking business. Okay, period. I don't care if you like Angel or not, but
now that's true. You heard what Gilbert said. One is playing basketball, one is playing media, and he's speaking on Angel Reese, but Angel Reese is actually doing both. She understands the media. She's doing it. She's pumping herself because she has to, right? But she's also towing the line. If I'm gonna just say this right here. If this was an NBA player doing what she was doing, she'd already got a slap on the wrist. If it was an NBA player doing what she's doing, she would already have a slap on the wrist. Say she would. So what we just trying to say is, dog, chill out with all that, because you're doing a great job with all this other stuff. You don't even need that sideshow stuff, like the raunchy stuff. Keep marketing, but just cut the raunchy stuff out. Cut the risque stuff out. That's all we saying. All right, so I got you. So you saying RG3 from a small town with like 3,600 people or 36,000 people. I got you. But guess what happens in a lot of these little small towns? In these small towns, when you a baller, you accept it. The other crowd say, hey, come over here. They invite you to their parties. They have you around a lot because there ain't a lot to do. So when you're the biggest thing in the town, everybody want to have a piece of you, and they invite you around, and they make sure you around their kids and all this kind of stuff because their kids think you fly. So they make it easier for you, and you start hanging around them. You start seeing other stuff, and then you start getting used to this culture. So that I want y'all to look at that and understand, because I've been in these kind of situations. I've seen places where like, it's a dude around here. It's a dude around here in this town that I'm in, a little small town. He won 5. Listen to me. He won 5 championships in basketball. And he got a mixed kid. And he was, last time I checked, he was with a white lady. But guess what? He was hanging around all the time. The white folks, they was always inviting him to all kind of stuff because he was so good in sports. They could pay his way. They could give him this. They could give him that. Black folks be like, "Hey man, you doing good, dog. A big time drug dealer might help you out a little bit, but for the most part, all they're gonna do is pat you on the back. They ain't gonna give you nothing. White folks gonna say, "Hey, look, come to our boathouse and we're gonna do this. We're gonna take the boat out and we're gonna go fishing." And you're like, God dang. They'll give you some of their old rods and stuff. And like, we were little, we couldn't buy no rods. They just giving you stuff. And you say, see that you said he was military. You all spot on with that. See, I ain't even know his dad was military. So how this stuff kind of happened, y'all. Like I'm just talking from experience.